Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Harika. So today I am actually came up with an initiative which I haven't done before. So today I have a special guest on my channel. So why I'm telling it special because I've known her since so many years, like close to 5+ years, and the journey you all know how I have started my YouTube channel. I've become popular on LinkedIn and how I helped so many people giving trainings and all, but you don't know something which is a backstory behind it. So there is a person of inspiration, there's a person of empowerment for everyone in their life, right? So I can get you some small story behind. So when I started my journey in LinkedIn, whether to post a particular content or to create a video, I was having a lot of judgment inside me, so which was pulling me back. So when I have seen this person, I got a lot of inspiration, a lot of empowerment from that person. So she is Minal Gupta. Today I have her on my channel. So even though I know her since 5 years plus, but she has 7 years of expertise on IT industry. And right now she is currently working as a senior RPA trainer in RPA Tech. So she recently cleared her specialized AI professional certification, and she will help us through her insights that she gathered through her examination certification, how she cleared all of that, and also for all beautiful women out there, as a occasion of Women's Day, happy Women's Day to everyone. And also she'll give her little insights how she have grown through her career, how she had faced a lot of maybe her struggles or her inspirations and everything with all of us. I hope this will be very much motivational and inspiration. So with that, I wanted to invite her onto my channel. Hi Minal.
Thank you so much, Harika. Probably this is something that even I didn't know. So I'm very happy to be here and happy Women's Day to you as well. And I really wish you good luck with this initiative. I hope it inspires more women and more people out there to put out content. And I'm sure it helps some.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Minal. And thank you so much, even without much asking, you have come forward for being part of this channel and helping others through your insights from your examination. So with that, I just wanted to ask you, like, what is your, how you have actually came up with this idea to to give this examination, and what is your preparation strategy? If you can help people to understand, that will be great.
Yeah, sure, Harika. Definitely, I'll talk about the exam, but just giving you a little bit background about myself, and then we will jump into the exam. So, I have around 16 or 17 years of IT experience. I started my career as an SAP consultant, where I worked as an SAP workflow consultant probably for nearly 7 years. Then I worked in as a business analyst in a bank for nearly 3+ years, post which I moved into the RPA field. So now it's been probably 5 to 6 years already in the RPA field per se. So now coming to this certification, it was also more like I had to do it because it's a new certification, and being a trainer myself, I train people on different products. I think it's important for me to keep upskilling myself, and that's how I thought, okay, let's go ahead clear the certification as such. So from that, yeah, you wanted to know how I went ahead and prepared for it, is it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so I use a lot of resources. And one more thing, whenever I clear any certification or appear for any certification, I am someone who gets very scared. So I
Oh,
really try to prepare my best. Yeah, so I think I would just say this takes up more high for me, I always feel, than anyone else, because it will feel very stupid that being a trainer myself, I would fail a certification. So yeah, I prepared quite a lot. From that, okay, let me share my screen. I'll just show you the different resources I used.
okay, sure. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I hope you can see my
Yes, we
screen,
can see.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, I'm not sure if you people know Lahiru. He's from Sri Lanka and very good content creator
Everyone
with
knows
respect to.
Nehru.
Yeah, everyone knows, right? Yes. So I think he created good playlist around the specialized AI certification. So I watched the full playlist, but I would say as of now the videos are not complete yet. He has created
Mhm.
videos for only DU and AI. So I
Okay.
watched all of these videos, but then I watched it on double the speed only after I was done with the course. So
Okay.
highly recommend them.
Okay. Mhm.
That's the first thing. Then, mm, yeah. If I go ahead, if you go to the partner portal, then when you try to schedule the exam itself, you have a specialized AI professional learning plan, right? Now, within that, if I just open this specialized AI learning plan, you have the I would say, training listed for AI, DU, as well as comms mining
Okay.
also. So
Hmm.
now I went through this whole training probably couple of times, not once. So
Okay.
yeah. So first of all, when it comes to each module, after you finish each module, there is always multiple choice questions. So I made sure that I appear that and I knew those question answers. First thing. Then once you clear all the three training, like once you finish all the three trainings, then at the end also you have a assessment. So I think it's around 20 questions. So this I went through multiple times, and when I go through any assessment, I don't just see that I know the answer of it. I always see that I should know the background of the whole topic of that particular question per se. So that's second thing. Then I also went through this free online practice test. I think it has around 60 or 70 odd question. So I went through this, I think twice, probably that as well. Apart from that, definitely I went through uipath.com, the document understanding part, the AI part, as well as for the comms mining, probably the data is not so listed on doc.uipath.com,
Hmm.
but this the most of the data is there in reinfo website. So if I
Okay.
just show you, there's a lot of content. So if you ask me for especially communication mining, you have a lot of content here with respect to the different concepts per se. That is also because UiPath took over this company probably in August 2022, and still all the material is not converted into doc.uipath.com. So I went through this website also in quite a lot of detail to understand the different concepts. So this is apart from any practical that we do on DU or AI or CM. So I think that's how I prepared, Harika. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, definitely. And also the point that you have mentioned regarding the practice test and also the multiple choice questions, the way you have approached towards it, right? It's not just you know the answer, but you know the concepts behind it. So I think that really matters, because let's say if you're writing the same multiple answer questions multiple times, you there will be some kind of memory that you register. But if you know the concept behind it, whatever the question that comes up on that concept, you can clearly ace that in the examination. So that point really matters. Yeah.
Yeah, and to be honest, Harika, I would say UiPath certifications are tough. They really twist the words as such. So you need to know the concept fully to sometimes be able to answer it as well.
Exactly, exactly. I get you exactly, because recently I have cleared my ADP certification. I really felt it's not easy first of all, but it's tricky. It's tricky. If you know the
Tricky.
concept, you can grab it. But if you think like you oversee some things, then definitely you're not going to pass,
Yeah.
because the review time really made me realize many mistakes that I have made. So yeah, what you
Yeah.
said is right. And also, Minal,
Okay.
I wanted to understand, you have a full time job, and the topics that are there in the syllabus on the specialized AI certification are very advanced level topics like document understanding, AI, comms mining. All of these are the advanced concepts. So, how do you balance that preparation time? Definitely, I think it needs a lot of preparation, because you said that you have gone through all of the resources couple of times. It's not one time, right? So how do you
Yeah.
manage to get that to get the time for your preparation?
Harika, look, first of all, I'll be very honest here. I'm a trainer from UiPath side itself. So I
Yes.
do deliver training on DU, AI, and CM, all of these topics. So I would say my basics were already there. So I had to kind of top it up with respect to now exam perspective.
Hmm.
So, the practicals were already there, and I had seen the content, I knew the content, and so on. So, now when it comes to, it's not, when it comes to managing the time, for me personally, it's not that I have to work 8 hours, my job, and then prepare it afterwards. I can also prepare for this content during my working hours also, because somehow it deals with my work aspect as well, unlike
Yes.
other people who may be working on projects. So that is one advantage that I had as such. But at the same time, to be honest, because now we are sitting in probably February, right? I've already been topping up my knowledge with respect to 23.10 fully, and
Mhm.
also couple of things which will be released in 2024.4 as well. So I had
Okay.
already been studying these things, and then after that it's more exam oriented preparation that I had to do. I had to put in extra hours, I would say, apart from the job, but it's not that everything that I prepared was always out of my office hours only.
Okay.
So, I had to prepare more in the evenings or early mornings, because once I thought of this exam, probably I took only 1 week and then I cleared it. I didn't probably spread it across a month or so that I get that time. So it
Hmm.
was more like 7 days of active preparation and then appearing in the exam.
Okay. So when did you feel that, yes, I'm completely prepared for this exam? What was your assessment criteria? When did you know that, okay, now if I give the exam, I'm gonna, you know, clear the examination? So when was that point, and how did you gauge that you're ready for the exam?
First of all, I never ever feel that absolutely ready. Never feel that. But I knew that I had prepared 7 days quite hard for this exam. And I knew that if I'll get more 7 days or 15 days, I will only go mad, really looking into each and every aspect. So when I think I appeared for the practice exam, it was 80%. I wasn't very satisfied, but I
Mhm.
was like, okay, it's 80%. And then I revised everything else again. So I
Yeah.
watched Lahiru's videos at twice the speed, then again did all the questions in the training program, went through a couple of concepts. I also made my own notes for sure for certain short things,
Hmm.
revised that and appeared for the practice examination once again. And then I just took a leap of faith and probably registered it. I just registered it on Friday and Saturday I gave the exam. So
Great.
scheduling also, I schedule it on Friday and then Saturday I gave the exam.
Okay, nice. So once after you done with your exam, is there anything that you felt like I would have done this different, or I would have done this better? Maybe that would those pointers from your own experience from the exam would help people.
I don't know how weird it is to say, but the only thing that I felt was I will give feedback to someone who's creating this exam that don't make it difficult in terms of English language. That's
Okay.
the only thought I had.
Hmm.
Yeah. So in fact,
Maybe.
just my experience, Sarika, for a couple of questions, I felt that probably because all of them are MCQs. So for a couple of questions, like two options were so close by, it was hard to judge
Hmm.
which one is which. So I even gave feedback on those on those questions as well. I think there were three such questions in the whole 80 examinations, 80 question exam. So the only thought I was like, I have to find that person who's creating this and probably give feedback. I didn't do that, but yeah, that was the only thought that I have.
Okay. So what you will suggest, or what are the advices or the tips that you provide for people who are preparing for specialized AI certification going forward?
One thing is, Sarika, if you only prepare, my tip would be, if you are preparing, don't only look at the theory aspect. You need to have the practical done for DU. You need to have
Yes.
the practical done for AI at least. And I know CM is a new product wherein a lot of people don't have access because we don't have a community version for CM. And out of 80 questions, 50% no 50 questions from DU plus AI. So more than 50%.
Hmm. Hmm.
And 30 questions were from CM. So I
Okay.
think the focus should be DU plus CM, because
Okay.
they can do the practicals there. and CM may be a little harder for the other people. So, at least do every practical for the you and AI so that you can get as much right questions as possible there, and
Yes.
take a little, thing like, so that you have a little leverage in CM. Even if they are wrong, still you clear it, because the passing percentage is 70%.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Because I can completely resonate with what you say. Because when I have given the ADP, even though I've gone through the whole course content and I've gone through the videos which are available and also the documents, I somehow felt like it really matters whether they are actually aiming to test at how much expertise you have practically. That is also
Mm.
one thing that they're testing. So, I mean, and also one more pointer that I wanted to add here is in the certification, I mean, in the course itself, in the academic course itself, we will have that small samples that they give for practice. Even if you practice that, I mean, for ADP it is completely different, but for specialized AI people need some that resources for practicing for the DU or for CM, right? So for ADP I was actually relating to this point that you have mentioned. Practice is really important. It's just not only theoretical knowledge. You cannot ace the exam, right? Yes.
Yes, because there's a lot of question around the DU framework. There are a lot of questions around the classification, extraction. Then there are a lot of questions around the AI center itself. So if you have
Okay.
seen the platform and worked on it, it's much easier rather than just cramming it up.
Yes, 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 yeah. So thank you so much, Minal. So actually, I think maybe the insights that you have provided for regarding certification will definitely help everyone to take it up. Who are actually looking forward to clear the certification will definitely help them to some extent for the preparation and all. So thanks for your insights. And yes, I also wanted to know you as a woman, right? You've been in this industry since so long and you inspire everyone, right? So how do you actually get this balance? Like, how do you maintain this work life balance? How do you do that? You always, it's not just about work, you also be active person in all your passionate fields. So how do you do this? You can just give us some suggestions of motivation here.
So thank you so much for saying that, Harika. To be honest, I don't want to paint any rosy picture. It's not easy. It's tough. Apart from work, I have a lot of hobbies. One of them being running. That is a passion that I really passionately follow, and I feel running is really hard. I personally feel that, but it gives you a lot of high. So what we do is we get up in the morning, we train first thing in the morning, and once we do that training part, because it is so hard, and probably by 7 a.m. we're done with our workout,
Hmm.
rest everything just falls in place. Rest everything feels easy, because if you pick up the first difficult thing in the morning, and then you see that everything just comes easy per se. But that first thing is not easy for me too.
Mhm.
It's
To
more
get there
like building a
first.
habit. I'll tell you, I interviewed women probably last year. I interview women who are into running in India.
Okay.
And then she said that she's a doctor by profession, and she
Mm-hmm.
also runs. And she said that she gets up at 3:30 every morning. And to be honest, it was very hard for me to digest. But then, I've set a goal on that day itself. I'll be a very happy person if I am able to get up at the same time every day without alarm per se. So from that day, I think I'm trying to maintain a kind of a I would say the daily schedule. So we sleep at the right time and we wake up at the right time. So,
Yes.
once you do that, your body get accustomed to doing the same thing over and over again. Then
Yes.
sometimes it also becomes very hard not to do it. So we
Mm.
sleep at the right time, we get up at the right time, do our workouts, and once you do workout, everything else probably become a little bit more easier. And I don't know, that's how it goes. And there are days when it goes off balance for sure. But
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
just keep trying.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sharing the personal side of you as well. And maybe you can just share us any success story from your career, personal, your professional career, and if there are any hurdles that you feel and how you actually coped up. So, that will actually help people. Maybe if they're going through something similar, they can get some inspiration from you, how you handle these kind of things in your career.
Mhm. Oh, my life is full of failures. Absolutely full of failures. Okay, I'll tell you one story which I've never shared probably, but it's very personal for me, but very inspiring also. So, we had gone back to London where I worked in the bank as a business analyst. And I
Mm-hmm.
came back to India with that mindset that, I'll get job very quickly, very easily because
Mm-hmm.
I've got now international exposure also
Yes.
and things like
Yes.
that. So once I came back, I probably took a voluntary break for 3 months. And after 3 months, I started looking for a job after that. I
Okay.
got rejected by almost every company, literally
Okay.
every, including Automation Anywhere, which I was so unhappy about, absolutely unhappy about.
Mm-hmm.
So then, the only job at that time I was getting was for an SAP developer, which was past experience of mine. And I personally never liked a developer role. I'm not good at developer role per se. So,
Okay.
I just went to my husband and I had literally tears in my eyes. I said, I have 10 years of work ex and I'm getting a developer role and I really don't want to do it. And I had already been rejected by a lot of companies at that point. So my husband just said me one line, which has never left me. He
Mm-hmm.
just told me, beggars are not choosers. This is what you're getting, right? Just go for it. And I felt so hurt, so bad. And then I said, no, I can't do it because I don't like it. But then he said, you have got no option as well. You want to work also. It's not that you're happy sitting at home not working. So then that's when I decided probably I'll take exactly 2 months. I will
Mm-hmm.
do everything under the sun, which is possible uh, from the hard work perspective, to get a job into a field which I like. And if
Okay.
I don't get a job in that 2 months, I will accept the role for a SAP developer. But that 2 months, I will try really hard. So that's when, Harika, I started studying. And RPA was very new back then. I
Yeah.
already knew. But I think at that time, I literally read every article, every official document of UiPath, of Automation Anywhere, every training possible. And I never intended to go on LinkedIn with the intent of posting content. No, I
Mm-hmm.
went there with the intent of reading content. So at
Okay.
that point in time, I had read every single article that was posted with respect to any RPA company, especially UiPath and Automation Anywhere. And once I had exhausted reading every single article, that's when I started posting because
Okay.
it was more than what was not available.
Yeah.
So, and then, yeah, I got a job as a trainer and then probably I continued. So, there are times in life for sure, but then they help you push forward. I was so scared. So I read literally everything that was available.
This is really inspiring because I have seen, stories and, people like you who, if at all, I actually have to say your husband is also super supportive because, like you wanted to do something, but maybe you took that time that you were having that fire also. You didn't settle down once after you got whatever job you want, right? You didn't settle down there. You fought back and you achieved what you want. So this is actually a very inspiring story for me. Thank you so much, Minal, for sharing this with us. Yeah.
No worries. Harika, I can't do anything which I don't like. So I
Yes.
always set a maximum period of 6 months, generally 3 to 6 months. If I'm not liking something, I just change it. I don't know. A lot of people just get into that mindset that they're not liking, but they're still doing it
Doing it.
just for
Yeah.
the sake of doing stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somehow, from the very start, I've never been a person who can do things which she doesn't like. I only do things which I like. That's why it becomes easy also, and life remains happy. Go that way.
Yeah. Completely with you. Yeah. Thank you so much, Minal. This is a special interview for me. And thank you so much. This is the first one for me too. And you have given a lot of insights. I hope it will help every one of the subscriber and the viewer who is watching this particular video. So if so, guys, please do let us know in the comments and also let us know what you really liked about this video and what you got inspired about and what are your future thoughts. And also if you have cleared examinations, do let us know in the comments. And yeah, all the best for your exam. Thank you so much. Thank you, Minal, for being part of this.
Thank you so much, and happy Women's Day to probably
Thank
every
you.
woman
Thank
out
you
there.
to you. Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Bye.